podcast. I am Saint.
Mr. JP to you.
Mike James Jr.
Man, let's get this motherfucker rolling, man. First and foremost, how was everybody's week, fellas? Mike, what's up? Talk to me.
Man, you know how my week went last week, man.
What was up with your week last
Bro,
week, brother?
my AC went out last week, my dude.
Man.
And so the first person I called was this nigga. He a real life ass handyman, bro.
That's what I heard, man. That's all you. Yeah, anyway.
Blessings, brother. Blessings.
So you a
But
handyman.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, listen, man, I appreciate you, dog. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
a tough situation.
Happy to serve, brother.
Stupid ass. Damn, we got. So this is the
Everything
story.
done.
This,
Yeah,
this
tell
the story.
them
man.
the story. Tell
So
them
where we went to Home Depot or Lowe's.
Home Depot.
We went to Home Depot.
Oh yeah, I saw you sawing that fucking wood.
Yeah,
It looked like I had
so-
no clue what the
So
fuck
we're
was
trying to
going on.
put the 2x4s in the window to, I guess, anchor
both
in
survive.
the AC. Get up in there. They say, oh, our saws don't work. Like, your saws don't work to cut the wood. We got to cut our own wood. Like, nigga, what you mean?
Right, they should have like a motherfucker. Like, our saws don't work. I'll be happy to cut
Girl,
your
you
wood,
cut the
yeah.
saws. Like, yeah, the saws is over there. You go cut it. I said, all right, man, how hard could it be, bro? It's just a 2x4. Man, I must
Did they give you the proper saw?
Yeah, they gave us a
They
saw.
gave us a saw, but this nigga don't know how,
Man, I
cut
know
wood.
how to saw. They cut the shit.
Nah, man, you gotta go at an angle, bro.
Angle,
See,
exactly.
He ain't tell me that.
Oh, he
I
let
asked
you
the nigga-
flounder.
I let him fail. I let him fail terribly.
It put it on camera. Put it on right.
All right, so we up here, motherfucking Bob the Builder looking ass,
Man, how Home Depot saw going out, man?
Mike the Molder.
Where the hell Lowe's at? Shit. Goddamn AC done went out, got me cutting wood and shit like that.
Homies,
Why would you
the
do
homies
this?
for you.
Hey, your friends.
Listen, so I'm trying to cut the shit, man. I'm putting all my arm, everything into it. Man, that little shit ain't cut nowhere, man.
Yeah, man.
He sitting there laughing.
Technique. It's a technique.
Then he get on there, he cut the shit go slice like butter.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So we get the air conditioner home. We put all the shit together.
You
put it
forgot
in
about
the
your
window.
friend that was at Home Depot that was trying to root you on to cut the.
Oh, that old white lady?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't get your ass,
Oh wow!
She just
How come
kept-
we didn't get that on video?
It's on video. I promise
it?
you.
Oh, we need
she
all that.
kept talking
We
like,
need all that footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
bro, if you don't get your white ass on somewhere, the joke has been over for a while now.
She wants to see you
Let it
struggle a little
die.
bit.
Yeah.
Maybe she was harkening back to the days when life was good, when America was great.
We're gonna make America great, make America great again.
Maybe,
Around her crib, she was
maybe.
like, I don't know what that was
Said
about.
harking back. Go
It was a stupid ass joke, so we got the motherfucking air
He
conditioner
was
back to the house.
aggro about it.
He was hot. No, he was hot. We got
I'm
in the
like,
car.
lady,
Like,
if
man,
you
lady, this lady should laugh.
If you don't get your ass, so we get the air conditioner home, put all the pieces together, get it into the motherfucking window. So I was like, man, they need another piece. I looked at the box. I saw that the box, you may need another piece, but I was like, we ain't gonna think about this shit. It ain't gonna be too bad.
Mhm.
Get to the house, go back to Home Depot. They don't have the fucking part that goes on to the edge. Like, I'm thinking it's just a little connector you can put
Right.
on. You need a whole nother motherfucking socket, a whole nother outlet
Mhm.
for an electrician to come in and do all this shit.
Produce
Oh
it.
wow!
So I was like,
watch
man, I
it,
bought
yeah.
this $700 air conditioner, can't even use it. And I'm like, damn,
They didn't have an adapter.
that's what I thought.
No, they didn't. Apparently, they didn't have. They were out at Home Depot and Lowe's, but
Yeah.
usually, more often than not, most homes produce like at maximum 10 to 15 watts
Right.
per socket. He needed a 20-watt
Bro,
socket, so
I
he had to
was
get a whole new
pissed.
socket.
So you did all that, and you could not use your AC.
Couldn't
couldn't
even
use
use
your
it.
AC. So we ended up going to a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed for a hotel about 2-3 days. But the whole time, shit, the damn landlord saying he ain't paying for the shit. He ain't paying. He said so basically, it's a vendor issue. Everybody ACs is going out right now
Yeah.
for some reason.
I mean, it's hot.
Bro, I went to a few restaurants. Some fucking restaurant ACs is going. Snooze AC was out today.
Are you serious?
It's hot in the motherfucker out here, dog. 100 degrees. But long
Hey.
story short, I'm taking that nigga to Judge Judy. He gonna pay for all them expenses. Judge Judy or Judge.
Hey, I saw. Have you
Dickhead
ever?
ass.
Have you ever seen those most gun nuts and they be like I forgot it should say something like prior from my hands.
Okay.
And it'd be like a gun, like I gotta be dead for you to take my
Oh,
gun.
come and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and get it.
Yeah.
So they had one, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They had one with an air conditioner. You
I
just
saw
said,
that.
yeah,
Come
that's
and take it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
come- yeah.
ERCOT.
ERCOT, right.
They want
That
you to
shit-
sleep in 82 degrees.
Yeah, nah.
Boy,
nah.
you tripping. Yeah, this
But you
whole
know-
grid about to be
But
gone.
you know what I trip off of though? In spots where they don't have ACs like Belize, Dominican Republic, all the countries in Africa, motherfuckers still find time to fuck in that heat.
Boy, that's
I
crazy.
can't fuck it. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably can. I mean,
During
if you had to.
Yeah, exactly.
If you had to.
Yeah.
But as a 45-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? 300 plus rounds.
So you
Like, sweetheart, if it's not 74,
What is your room temperature? Your ideal room
Oh, my
temperature?
shit stays at 72.
72.
72, bro.
72.
Yeah.
I
At
can't.
bare minimum, at best, if it's like hot, unbearable, 74.
Yeah.
At
Oh
the
yeah,
Yeah.
74 is the lowest,
Yeah.
or the highest
Highest.
I'll go.
ERCOT said they want you at 82 degrees or
Heard
78 to 82.
78 to 82, yeah.
Nigga, that's
not gonna
heat.
happen.
My-
I'm about to
turn the
say,
heat
you got,
on.
nah, that's not happening. in my
Ain't
crib.
no way.
Yeah, that's like wintertime when my shit is at.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
right.
I'm like, oh, I feel nice and toasty in this bitch.
See, Kiki like that. She'll burn your ass out in the
Oh,
motherfucking
man, nah,
wintertime.
man.
Women are like that though. They like they shit toasty in
Nah,
the
you know what's kind
wintertime.
of cool, Sean? is,
And
You know,
better
she,
not touch their
For real?
thermostat. They act
yeah,
cool.
she like it cold.
Really?
Do that, yeah, do that hot
She
shit.
the first.
Yeah, Kiki don't like it too
Yeah.
cold.
Nah, man.
It's too hot in here, and that's why I got throw blankets now.
Yeah.
What about you, JP? How was your
Week, man, week was good. Came back from Chicago. You know, motherfuckers still getting murdered out there, but
Shit,
you know,
did
I
you
stayed
win?
away. Man, it was dope, man. The vibe. It was the first time the mask mandate was up. Went to a bar. You know, that was like my cheers, man. Ran into a couple, bartenders and people I used to fuck with.
Mm.
The biggest thing was my son graduated, man, from high school.
Hey.
You know, man.
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Hats off, man. And, thinking about, what the future holds for him. I got to hang out with my babies, went to go eat, ran around a little bit. So it was cool, man. It was a real quick dip in, dip out. But the week was good, man. I got no real complaints, man. Everything, went off without a hitch. I was kind of tentative, kind of talked about a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I deal with my ex and, that was as peaceful as it can be.
Always.
So yeah, shit was tip top, man. It was some grown man shit, man, but it was fun though. Had a good
That's
time.
That's what's
What's
happening.
up? Yeah, man. I went to Houston this past weekend
Stone?
and hung out with some college buddies. So had a good time there. Just kind of shot the shit. Went to a hookah bar, chilled out. But man, outside is open.
Open as fuck.
Open as
Hella
fuck.
open, like it wasn't closed.
Yeah, right. No, it's like open. Like we spent a year inside and we're gonna wild
Everybody
out.
outside.
yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
outside.
wild out.
Almost like it's uncomfortable. To
But
put
Houston
on
been
the
like
mask.
that though. Houston was like that last week.
Facts.
Yeah, it was like I was out there
Facts.
the week before.
And I went to Vegas like 2 weeks ago, and they don't have the mask anymore. Like you don't have to wear your mask inside or outside anymore, so it doesn't even
A
matter.
little tentative, whatever.
That's
but
crazy,
nah,
bro.
Houston is open.
Yeah, that shit is nuts. That shit is nuts. So in
I have
lieu
my
of
motherfucking mask on. Fuck y'all.
Not when you went to Kung Fu, nigga.
I
You
got
was got that young video
I,
like.
I know that's exactly where I'm going. And I didn't even have my mask off that long, too, bro.
He had the dick nose though. He had like right here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let your dick hang out.
yeah, let your dick
Oh,
hang out. Bro.
What a fucking
Caught
picture
that
of imagery
shit.
right
Yeah,
there.
man. But you know exactly what the fuck I was talking about. When you
That nigga
shit
Nah, that's
told
some
me.
bullshit, man. So every time I go down there now, I be scared of going that much.
So what you just took your mask off just like to take a sip of drink or what?
It wasn't that
Nah,
long,
nigga
man.
was lit, man. When you lit, you be like, man.
Yeah, we was lit.
That's how like that's why
I
motherfuckers
think
go
that's
raw.
the same day I was talking about the other episode where you was fucked up.
Oh yeah, I was fucked up.
It was that day.
I wasn't that fucked up to go in Kung Fu though. I was like, nigga, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
just
that
had to
fucked
go
up.
in that motherfucking kung fu, dog.
That shit. The fucked up part about it, you ever been on punishment? You look outside, like everybody riding their bikes and shit.
Yeah.
we was at Baldwin,
Looking
nigga
over,
looking over and shit. Nigga Kung Fu was like,
and we seen that peaceful ass dogwood.
Yeah,
open
yeah,
there.
it was not cracking.
Yeah.
Nigga like Bankman was like, man, I'm about to go.
Man, see, leave it to me to be the fucking reckless
I
one.
was like, yeah, G, I'm
Kung
smooth.
Fu over there just turned the fuck up.
God,
He like,
It was lit though.
I gotta go. See what's about. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So in lieu of that, fellas, man, what we gonna do this time around? I just want to do like a round table joint, and pick some topics out of a motherfucking hat. Do something a little
So
different.
we have no clue what's coming out this.
You have no idea,
That's what I'm
no knowledge.
Oh shit!
This is gonna be straight off the cuff, answering questions. Might be jokes, might be serious content, whatever it may be. We
Let's
want
get
you to
it.
talk from the heart. Here we go. First question. Sexual expression and freedom. Is it good for you or bad for you? JP.
Sexual expression. I mean, like, I think you may have to maybe have some definitions. Is it for me? Or you talking about society?
Society. Let's go society standpoint.
Society standpoint. I think, man, everybody could be who the fuck they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, I have no problem with, I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. I don't think that sexual expression really exists for heterosexual people per se. But I'm gonna tell you this too, is like, I'm not a huge fan of PDA. You know, if you want to hold hands, you know what I'm saying? You want to, like, I don't need to go to a bar and see some people, you know what I'm saying, making out. Go get a fucking room. You know what I mean? So
No, for
sexual
real though.
expression as well is like, it's just like breastfeeding. I don't have a problem with breastfeeding. If you need to feed your baby right then and there, that's what's up. But if you want to make a point by being in the middle of the restaurant because it's in the freedom that you want to pull your titty out and feed your baby, then is it more so to feed your child, or are you really just trying to make a point to make a point for point's sake?
I got you.
So I'm not gonna beat you over the head with my sexuality.
Is it wrong for a motherfucker to stare at the titty though while she's breastfeeding?
I mean, if you that, I mean, so
I know that's mad weird, right?
So
Sexualizing it.
yeah,
I don't think it's sexualizing it, but it's an oddity. It's not something you see every day. Just like kids will stare at it. Kids will also stare at somebody that's mentally challenged because they don't understand that, and they don't understand the etiquette behind it.
It's true.
To like not stare at shorty because he got a helmet on or whatever the situation may be. They're just like, that's different.
Yeah.
So once again, I have 4 children. They're all been breastfed. Not a problem. She has breastfed them in public. It's a way to do that. So come back full, circle with the sexuality is that, if you feel that there needs to be some representation for you, by all means, handle your business. Do you need to express it? You want to wear your tight jeans, whatever you wear, your motherfucking do-rag, man, by all means, have at it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I need to be beat over the head with it. But once again, too, it's just that sometimes, and it's a parallel, I think, that, I was watching something. So I got a white homie.
Okay.
I got a white homie, and he was we're this little chat group via Instagram.
Okay.
Most of the shit that he said is kind of conservative.
Okay.
But we've had several conversations. So he was like, it's a comic strip about this white kid going to school, and the teacher's telling him, like, you're bad, your parents are bad. Or your parents are bad, this and that, and your grandparents are bad, this and that, this and that. And so the last frame of the thing was, the kid was kind of like, the mom asked him, like, how was his day? The kid was kind of shell-shocked. Of course, it was a white kid, right? Then I kind of like, and maybe the same day was like, so I responded to him, was like, I'm not sure what the fuck you mean by this. Like, what is this? Yeah, what point you trying to make?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, let that little motherfucker live with it.
Yeah.
But then I saw a meme later on that day was like, if black children got to be exposed to racism, then they have to be exposed as well. Whatever your forefathers did, let's keep it 1,000 all the way around.
Absolutely.
So I say that, and I don't understand for the parallels on sexual expression, because I don't think you could beat somebody else over the head with your heterosexuality. You know what I mean?
Respect.
So I feel that wherever that would come, it would have to come from the minority.
Understood.
So if there's some education to be had for everybody else, absolutely.
Let's have it.
If you're just doing it to pull your titty out for proverbial sake, then there's a problem within that.
Amen. Mike, before you go, let me get a definition of sexual expression. Of or relating to or characterized by sex or sexuality of reproduction characterized by the union of male and female genitalias.
Okay.
Sexual expression and freedom. Go for
it. So I think, man, sexual expression is good depending on the context that we talking about. So, we didn't make the rules. The rules have been made before us. But for some reason in society, we look at women differently than we hold our men to. Now, I like equality. I like things to be on an even scale, but the rules are the rules. But the word hoe in and of itself, like, it's used too loosely for me. You know what I'm saying? If you like to have sex, have sex. And you shouldn't be labeled or stereotyped for you doing it, because on one hand, we say men can fuck whoever they want and won't be considered a hoe. Because men are men. We're hunters. Hunters and gatherers, we're the hunters. And that's what it is. But women, you're receiving men. So at that point, you're gonna be pegged a certain way based on what you do and what you don't do. I'm like,
So you're looking at sexual
we-
expression from a different lane. So you,
Well,
in
not
the sex,
just that. Are we talking about double standard too?
What we talking about?
I mean,
also sex
expression be-
positivity.
yeah. That's
Okay,
that's
yeah.
essentially. I mean, it could be different avenues, but
Absolutely.
that's the first thing I think about when it comes to sexual
I'm
expression.
with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely absolutely. With that.
Yeah, I mean that's really all I got for that.
But now let me ask you this: if there was a young woman that happened to catch your eye, and she's been a fine purveyor of sexual positivity through the time that you knew her, and up until the point that you want to date her, could you
Purveyor.
fine purveyor of
Is she an Aquarius?
So she's sex positive. She let it be known. I'm out here fucking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my records. My shit's clean. Could you wife her?
I don't know, man. And see, that's the thing. That's the hard part.
That's a double standard.
It's a slippery slope.
Can we move to another city?
When niggas gonna be like,
But that's also to say, okay, a sex worker, like, can you mess with a porn star or a prostitute or a stripper? You know what I'm saying? She's using her body.
Yeah.
She's expressing her sexuality. She has it to use.
Well, that's a great topic. Jasmine Cashmere is currently married, a pastor. Now, we all know her track record.
Yeah.
100 episodes.
you know, though, man. Let me say something, man, about pastors, bro. Just because they're pastor, man, don't mean they like the epitome of righteousness.
Yeah, but you gotta uphold a certain level, a certain standard of
pastoral
posture. You know what I'm
posture.
saying?
Yeah,
you know, you gotta
yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cheaping a little bit when you got a reckless past to a degree. But I don't agree. I'm more on your side.
Well,
but I see why people
couldn't somebody
act like
view that reckless pass as saying, "Oh man, that how much
Redemption.
they came back"?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's
absolutely.
usually how it's used.
As that not like in common life, like that's the real thing. Like the way from the outside, and I have nothing to do with church. I was like, that's a redemption story. In church, they can't wait to gossip about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure her members tearing her
Pillow
ass
talking.
up.
Yeah.
My daddy had that DVD.
I just watched you last night.
Right.
Saturday
Bubble Buzz
night going
8. You know what I'm saying?
Pound Town 16.
Right.
But I mean, what is her message though? She could have a powerful message.
Probably
even
is
coming
way
from
powerful, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, and in talking about sexuality, even in the church, if we're gonna talk about sexual expression, they tear women up in the church for that reason alone, because it's again that masculine, feminine argument. But shit, they leave them to their own self, and that's not. I don't believe it's fair. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own.
When did you come about this epiphany about the way your position on sex positivity?
Man, just growing up in that shit, man. Like, just I don't like double standards, man. I'm very objective. I'm a Libra, so I try to be more balanced in a lot of the things I do. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold me to something that I wouldn't hold somebody else to. So I have to really check myself in that. You know what I'm saying? Have my own self-regulator. Because that's not cool. I wouldn't hold you and say, "Oh, you a hoe," and I'm doing the same thing. I'm not gonna contradict my own self. But that takes a big person to do that. You know, a lot of people don't have that type of depth and are comfortable talking about, "Oh, that girl is a hoe. She all this and she all that." Nah, she just like the fuck and she want to express that shit. She's sex positive.
What about you? What made you come to this realization of this definition of sex positivity for yourself?
It probably, man. I think having children. You know, and you know, and then having a daughter, and then trying to come to understanding and grips about, you know, what and the thing about my father never encouraged me to be promiscuous. So when we was having that conversation about, you know, Mike, you know what I'm saying, Pops caught him smashing, like, my father never encouraged me. He's like, look, whatever the fuck you want to do, you gotta do it outside my house. But he also put the fear in me. He was like, you have a child, a lot of shit gonna stop for you because you got it. You know, I take care of you as a father. You have the same responsibility to your children to take care of them. You can't just walk away from that and not be a father and influence in their life. So that put my shit, you know, for me even get some pussy on pause because I wanted to be responsible.
Right.
If I'm going to do that, I have a child. The power lied within me. So, like I said though, having children, just thinking about what message about that I would want to relay to them.
Right.
And understand that they are going to have moments or whatever where either they see it on TV or their partners are going to show them, you know, a magazine or, you know, now today text messages and show them a gift or whatever the fuck is out there because it's a different game. And I was just like, I had to analyze some of the women I dealt with that was cool, you know, like even whether it was a sexual relationship or not. And most of this really happened post-divorce. So I had to say probably really, man, in the last maybe 7-8 years, and thinking that women are people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not really. We put a tag. We put these social tags on. People are people. That shit exists between women. It exists between men.
Yeah.
It exists even in homosexual relationships.
But see,
It's a bunch of it's a wide range. Nobody's and you can't really narrow people down in one lane.
yeah. I mean, to the homosexuality piece, to expression, it's almost like they really kind of piggybacking on our civil rights. Like, we fought hard to be able to live as people over in a sexual expression, a sexual orientation. Now, granted, like, it's been I wouldn't say a huge fight coming from a church religious background when it comes to homosexuality. Well, I was kind of hard on it. But I since lost that. But now it's like, yeah, I want to give them grace, but at the same time, this is an orientation. This is an expression that, okay, it's cool, but y'all don't have to shove it down our throat.
So you still learning and trying to understand.
I'm still learning. I'm still trying to be cool with it. Like, I let people, like I said before, man, I give you grace, I give you your latitude to live your life. Now, I don't want to see this shit on Power, and I don't want to see this shit on
Empire.
fucking Empire. Like, girl shit is cool. I like watching girls, but dude, I don't want to see no. It's a double. But I don't have no issue with it though. It's just it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
everything is elevated now. You know what I'm saying? I
Big
get
time.
it.
Big time.
I get it. But it's still like, man, y'all are really passing us the fuck up in what we were trying to get accomplished with our own rights. Because y'all getting all this homosexuality shit. Y'all getting off in the media and in culture, but we still fucking dying in the streets. Is it more black people dying than homosexuals dying for being homosexual? Now, maybe trans. It's a lot of trans niggas getting murked. Yeah. But is it to the level of fucking black people to where we still ain't getting the same right?
The thing is that I can look at you and tell you're black. You can look at a Chinese, or you can look at an Asian person, tell they're Asian. You can look at a Jewish person, probably tell that they're Jewish.
Yeah.
The spectrum is wide for people that are homosexual. So, so once again, and this is another when we spoke about in the past, I love to have somebody that's here.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about on that level, a subject matter expert that can kind of give us what because when you say, I don't want to look at that, but they've been looking at motherfuckers' tongue kiss, heterosexual tongue kiss.
That's true too.
And getting
They
piped
gotta-
on the screen
That's where
for years.
I'll pull back.
Right. Let me get my shit back. Right.
I'll pull back.
Yeah. So,
So again, we're still learning. We're still adapting to that. We're still trying to figure out what the best avenue and
I don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
Honestly,
I don't lose any sleep over it.
Do
honestly.
y'all give a fuck about bodies though? Like, we talking about sexual
Women's
express. No, I'm saying the
Body
body
count?
count.
Oh, the body count.
Do we worry about body counts these days?
I used to. Definitely used to.
I mean, you
Can't
kind of
even
alluded
pretend
to
like-
it earlier in what your question was.
Can't even
but-
cap and pretend like I have. There hasn't been a situation before where I've been like, what's your
I'll
body?
never ask that question.
You
You
haven't.
don't want to know.
I'll never, because
I have.
number one, they'll never tell you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you said 5, I'll say 30.
30. Yeah. You got to times it by 3.
She say she only fuck like 4, 5 niggas, so you gotta multiply by 3.
But
gotta
why
multiply
do we
by-
care though?
that's-
That's before you. We don't care about what happens.
Because they are a receptacle.
Yes.
What that mean?
That mean that they receive.
Okay.
We
What they got to do with you?
we ejaculate,
Yeah.
and we, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't receive anything back, but they are a receptacle. So, and you ever look like a wastebasket? Like, they had like bubble gum and shit at the bottom, at the bottom.
Listen, man, we all somebody's fucking seconds and thirds and fourths. Unless you
Absolutely.
fucking virgins.
No.
But you can't
I
go
don't
in
think
there
I've never had a
fucking virgin saying, oh, that's enough for me to be comfortable in my shit.
But once again, no. So that's why, number one, I never ask. If you feel you got some bomb ass head, and you know what I'm saying, or she know I throw it back.
How many dicks
you
you
think-
done suck?
Yeah. She had to practice.
Yeah.
I mean,
She got. You
Gotta
know,
know.
taught
you
me.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got to know what the contrast.
Yeah, she had
But
to
that's
practice.
is that gonna bring an insecurity in your head? Like, damn, this
Nah.
bitch sucking some good ass dick.
Nah, it's gonna cross my
Now?
mind.
How
Now,
many,
not at-
how
not-
many
now,
dicks
not
have
at
you
all.
really sucked?
Now, not at all.
If she a head doctor, you know what I mean? It's gonna cross my mind.
I've never thought about.
Say, yo,
this
this
shit.
is crazy. Where'd you learn that?
I mean, if anything, I would want somebody more experienced than not.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I mean, you can't say, "Oh, I want the experience." experience, but I'm also gonna worry about your body count.
No,
Like
I
one of the
don't- I know.
memes say, I like my pussy a little ran through. I don't like that tight and uncomfortable pussy.
Yeah, no.
Nah, to run through a little bit.
Run through it a little
I
bit.
just
Break it
look
in.
like virgin pussy ain't.
Hey,
I mean, that shit ain't really ain't
I'm
the
not
best,
gonna even
man.
cap and pretend like there wasn't a point in time where I've asked the question. Now at this time in my life, in this
I
stage
never
of my
asked the
life,
question.
hey, everybody's different, right?
Lie to me about something different.
A lot of you, well, motherfuckers lie though. That's the whole key point and aspect. I think now in my day and age, and in the place I'm at now, doesn't matter.
But see, this is the thing
Doesn't
for
matter.
me though, and it's almost in derivative to this because men are so, oh, I need a modest woman. She got to be modest and conservative. She got to be a lady in the street and a freak in the sheets and all that shit. I think that's just a big in fucking security, bro. Like,
It is.
I think it's like for you to try to, I don't even want to say police, but control and mitigate what a woman does with her body only for your comfort takes a lot of the fucking accountability and responsibility off you, and you project the shit on her. I don't like when I hear that kind of shit, man.
Well, I think we're talking about you got to correct me if I'm wrong because I think we're talking about two different things. Because if I make this statement or declaration, right? Let's say if I say I want a lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets, I'm basically saying a preference of I want my woman to be mad freaky when we get together, but present herself in a particular way when we're outside.
Yeah,
I don't see
know.
that as being something that's like not more so double standardish, but more so I see that as a preference.
But yeah, I think that's also too, for vice versa for her, how you present yourself, you know what I mean, out here on the streets as the man that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's a double standard. I mean, I don't see anything particularly hypocritical about that. As long as it's not restrictive. I don't need you to wear
But that's the part.
I don't need for you to wear
that's what
like
that is.
a long ass dress.
Yeah, like you a
But I'm
fucking
saying,
Quaker or some
yeah,
shit.
But we can't really go out though. You got the Dukes on. You know what I mean? Like
The who?
The Daisy Dukes.
Why not? But see, again, we're talking about sexual expression. If she feels she's sexy and she like how her legs, her butt cheeks look in the motherfucking Daisy Dukes,
Get it?
why does that bother you?
It bothers me is because niggas gonna look.
Niggas gonna look regardless.
But I'm saying though, so I was with my ex.
Okay.
We went to the little restaurant with my son for his graduation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She 50, she still look decent, a real decent. So I pop out, she had like all white on, the cakes was out.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, some motherfucker was looking, I had to look at like, hey man, don't
Yeah.
take a gander.
Yeah, but
Don't
however,
disrespect me.
yeah, exactly.
How's that disrespectful though,
No,
bro?
because
He
there's a
ain't
big difference between
looking with his eyes. He ain't touched you. Ain't touched her.
Bruh,
If the nigga came out
agree.
his mouth, niggas gonna always look. I like you.
facts,
That's
facts.
my woman. I like you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and look.
Yeah.
But there's the moment you say something, I'm popping your ass.
But I
I'm
think
saying-
there's a big difference what he was talking about versus taking a gander,
Take a
like
gander.
boom, I'm out,
bam.
versus boom, boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
like-
we talking
boom,
about the time.
boom.
How,
Yeah.
how long?
Yeah.
How long is you
Yeah,
scared?
that-
So your stare can
that-
be disrespectful, but from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, no, all hell gotta break. loose.
Facts.
Oh my God, bro, that's insecure, bro.
I disagree.
I mean,
Bro,
listen,
Bro,
niggas are built their own way. I mean, y'all still my boys, but I think that's just a little fragile.
If
a little
somebody,
bit,
if you was out with Kiki,
Bro, you type
man,
your
bro,
opinion.
Kiki dressed fucking sexy as
I'm
hell.
not saying that though, but
I
what it
like
is-
that shit.
What it is, it's in the front to you because somebody, if they ogle a little bit too long,
That doesn't
they're
bother
saying
me.
disregard this nigga.
Nah,
I don't have any respect
no,
for him.
no.
So now that's the part I'm like,
Listen.
take a gander, nigga. I looked at it. Like nigga, you
Maybe-
see it?
He said I had
Yeah.
But even then, that's your ex. Like, how do you feel so territorial? I get territorial.
It's
we
not a
all,
territorial thing.
we
bro.
all,
It's a
we
respect
all are
factor.
alpha
It's a
males.
respect. It's a respect.
But I don't
factor.
think that's disrespect. I take disrespect at its face value. If you walk up on her in front of me and you try to get at her while I'm standing there, that's complete and utter. Because actually, I've been that disrespectful guy before.
Oh,
In
wow.
another life,
How toxic
that's-
are you?
bro, I told you, man.
Anybody knock your ass out?
Bro, I've never gotten knocked out. And I actually need to raise my fight record up. My shit is actually about 27 and 0, to be honest. I had to add 12 more. Because
I'm the only one who got.
But I used to be that disrespectful guy like that, man. Like I used to get off with trying to take another nigga girl and shit. And then
I've never been on that.
I got older and I got to the point where like, cause it's a lot of dirty macking ass. I've never dirty macked a nigga to get a girl.
You just talk to
I
to
just-
the girl in front.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we'd be in the club, I'd grab her hand. She's standing next to the nigga, I grab her hand. What's up, girl? just waiting for nigga to say something, but they never said. But I was big and I was a wild guy back
But that's
then,
why
though.
niggas carry pistols for niggas like you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Like,
you gonna shoot nigga?
I'm just saying,
See,
though,
man, that's why niggas don't
you
need
have
guns,
alcohol.
bro.
You have
don't
alcohol.
need fucking gun. That nigga
You
that
have-
threaten your
You
safety.
have
Why
you
wanna
have
shoot
you
him?
have alcohol involved. You have a dude. You
Come on,
you
man.
big. You bigger than him.
I'm not trying to
I'm not
fight.
even going there, but go ahead.
I'm
finish
just
your
saying
point.
though,
Yeah.
like that's a recipe where he feel like he got to save his face, and that's
That
what
sound
cowards
like
do.
pride, bro.
No,
That sound
no.
like pride. Yeah,
You know
cowards
niggas-
do that
n-
shit.
Not just that, but you know niggas out here will die for some pussy, bro.
That part.
Yeah,
And so,
But why is niggas dying for pussy? That for one,
pussy matized,
you're
bro?
you're possessive and territory. You're more the territory than the pussy itself. But understand, I know pussy's the power of pussy.
it's
The power of pussy been,
It's not even that.
starting wars
It's the
since
blatant
beginning of
disrespect.
time.
Yeah.
No, I
it's the
think
bla-
it's pussy though, bro.
it's the blatant disrespect that you don't acknowledge.
Shit, I'm with
Wait,
you.
Why
wait till
niggas gotta acknowledge you? I ain't gotta acknowledge you. Who's you?
What?
If a nigga is, if you feel that bold to look at my, I'm talking about looking. I ain't talking about doing some.
No.
fuck shit like
Okay,
I
okay,
did.
all right.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
all
yeah.
No,
right,
no,
all right,
no.
all right.
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay,
was
okay.
out of bounds.
Yeah, you was
grabbing-
way out of
Okay,
pocket.
okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying on the base level, just looking and looking.
Bro, if Kiki was in here right now, and I looked at Kiki too long, you would feel some type of way.
I would not. Bro.
Okay, all right, say less.
All right,
would
on to the next
not.
topic. Hold on, let
Next
me grab it. Matter of fact, JP, go ahead, pick one.
Let's do it.
Pick one. See if this nigga can read.
Oh shit.
Mm,
Niggas got to read out loud. The Redbirds.
Cool.
Come on, man. Quit
You see
quit
that-
shaming the folk who can't read. dog.
Did you see that dude on live one time? I guess he was popping on his live and he couldn't. I guess he was just pronouncing information out phonetically. So he was trying to just repeat information. He was like, what?
Webby?
Nah, not Webby. It was some rando dude. And he was in the bathroom on his live, and
Trying
he
to
was
read.
trying to read. He was like, "What's go?"
Nah, he
go,"
had
you
to be
know?
playing,
Nothing.
bro.
What's going on, man? Nothing. I'm out here on the live.
Hey, I'm live, y'all. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Tamika, you so retarded. Girl, you silly as hell, Tamika. See, you know I just get my thing here. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm live though.
It's funny, bro. We got.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say, yeah, man.
My fault.
Could you be a stay-at-home husband?
You goddamn right I could. Shit. But see, me staying at home
you
for
Kevin
me is
Hart?
different. What you mean, Kevin Hart?
Real husbands of Hollywood.
Oh, shit. Listen, if
Niggas
my
a
woman,
Mitch.
if my woman is making $1 million a year,
You got a merce too.
a man purse,
Yeah.
I ain't wearing no them fucking pouches.
Yeah,
that
you a
you
stay-at-home husband.
staying home taking care of the kids. Why not?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have my
You got-
own hobbies,
You gotta have merce.
my own hobbies and my own jobs too. Like
Uh-huh.
you're not gonna demasculate me because you make more money than me. That's a pride thing, bro. If you don't use it against me, if you're not telling me that my value is cheapened because you make more money than me, that's cool. But if you is, that's a problem. I couldn't do it if a woman was not respectful
For sure.
For sure.
of the space.
For sure.
Now, if you out here trying to flex on a nigga and all that old fuck shit, nah, man, you got to get away from me with that shit. Fuck.
I think could I be I think I could. Let me say that. I think though in my mind now in today's society, I've just tried my best to be a provider at every single turn and every single aspect that I become. So whether it be providing for a woman, providing for my daughter, just providing for my mom, whatever it have you, trying to be that provider. I think right now it would be a conflict of interest in my personal being. But overall, yeah, raising a baby, take care of the house. My thing would be like, so you want me to just be up in here cooking and cleaning and shit?
I ain't cooking
That's
shit though.
crazy.
We about to order. I
What
could
if-
try.
What if
I
the
ain't know.
chick come home and be like, where my food at, Nick?
What she went upside your head and
Yeah,
shit?
right. Now
That
get
could be
in,
none
now
of
get in
that
this
dumb
room and
shit.
drop them drawers.
We reverse the role.
Yeah.
Oh, all I got to do is give you meat all day. I got that.
He said,
You
Nah.
need some meat? Cool. I got you. Now you trying to do all this domesticated ass shit. I don't like washing clothes like that. I'm not about to be cooking.
You're not a
like
stay-at-home fucking husband.
that.
Then.
I'm not a stay-at-home
You
husband.
just a
then.
motherfucker that's at the crib.
Facts.
I mean, I take care of my shit, but I'm just not gonna do it at the level that a woman would do it because they're more
Why not?
OCD like that. I'm not OCD like that.
That's your job.
That
To
would
be
good.
OCD, there's a difference between cleaning and then fucking cleaning the baseboards.
You have nothing
No,
else
that,
to do.
that would be your job.
That's
though,
your
bro.
job. You have nothing else to
That
do
would
all
be
day.
literally what
She's
you
providing
could
for
do.
you.
And no, I couldn't be no stay at home.
All right,
couldn't
there you
fucking
go.
husband.
That's why I said that would be
Because
my,
that's not like I wouldn't
be
expect my house to like even now I wouldn't expect the house to be fucking clean from top to bottom daily. That's a tough ass fucking job. To
Absolutely.
be staying home with the kids and you doing all the domesticated ass shit that your spouse ain't doing and your spouse only bringing on the bacon. You only got a house because the nigga paying for the motherfucker and you ain't bringing nothing to the table. You bringing what you bringing to the table?
I'm saying,
The fucking table, goddamn it.
Some motherfuckers smoke cigarettes, eat bonbons, and watch The Price is Right.
But see, that's not.
you
I
out
wouldn't be
there?
that either
Why
because
you
I'm
out there with the
active.
babies?
Slaving.
I'm
Yeah.
active though. That's the thing. The only way I could be a stay-at-home husband.
Nigga might be walking up. Can we talk, sweetheart?
You're goddamn right,
I
nigga.
feel.
Cause I have
God for work,
emotional,
bitch.
emotional intelligence. I'm talking. Let's talk about feelings. Shit. God damn it.
What about you, JP?
No, and I'll say this is because I tried it.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Well, we learn something new about him
Every
every
day.
episode.
Tell us a story.
So at the time, I think I had just finished school, maybe my undergrad.
This was right after the military?
Yeah, this is right after the military. Not right after, maybe like about 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So my ex had a good little position at Wood City College in Chicago.
Okay.
And she brought it up. So I was like, I'm already interacting with my kids. We have a great relationship. Already clean up, already cook. I was basically, if her mother didn't cook, which she stayed in the same household because we had a duplex. It was 9 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So she stayed in the bottom apartment.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, well, I'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, it's a respect thing. It was very emasculating sometimes, the way, she kind of came in. I'm like, you the fucking boss at work. You're not the boss here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, just because I'm
If
here,
anything, I'm
Yeah.
the boss here because
Yeah,
I'm cleaning,
absolutely.
cooking, and doing.
but the
good
whole
man.
thing is that, I think inside her body, that's the way, inside her psyche,
Mhm.
that shit, I was like, hey, man, that's cool what you do at work, but turn that shit off. Or when you enter the door here, we dealing with each other on a different level. So,
You think that's what it was, or did she carry that from work? Or I mean, did she look at you less of a man because you were?
I
at
think
home?
so. I think
Really?
so.
Damn.
I
Wow.
think so. Even though she asked me to do it, you know what I mean?
And you did it, and then she.
I did it.
And she looked down at you. a little bit.
I wanted everything, like seriously, in that relationship, because we have 4 children, even though I wasn't enamored with her, I wanted it to work. I wanted to say that it couldn't be for lack of trying.
Yeah.
I tried to do what I could do
Yeah.
in order to make this thing work, to be around you guys 24/7.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Even though I went against every fucking bone in my body, but I really think that's, I think that's kind of her makeup.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you understand, like that's. I don't want to sound sexist here, but understand from the beginning of time.
Yeah.
We talking about social norms. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Not even norms. This has been fucking natural selection. Men are the protectors and the providers.
Mm-hmm.
Women need us to protect them.
In most societies,
How
yeah.
much can a woman protect us physically from a survivalist standpoint? Because at this point, you're working for money to survive now. So when that role kind of changes,
dynamic changes, yeah.
that dynamic changes, but the inside doesn't change.
Right.
So your inside, you got all that estrogen in you, and you dealing with a nigga that got testosterone, who's not really walking in his testosterone of providing, being a provider and a protector.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it would, like I said, it would take a lot of work for a woman not to do that and still have respect for him, because men don't disrespect women like that if they got more than them. That's not nothing that
Not at all.
I would say, oh, you ain't got enough, so I'm gonna just dog you out. Nah, we higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but women from a different angle, from a different lens, I don't know if they're built for that.
It depends. It depends on how they were raised. It depends on the family dynamic they grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why she was like that, I think, and even I don't know how it played her future relationships, but she saw her mom as somewhat subservient. to her father.
Subservient, man.
Oh.
But
And
she
didn't
really-
be that.
she didn't want to be that. So
Why? See that. I'm seeing a lot of that lately, though.
Well,
I've been hearing a lot of that on the
well,
internet.
yeah, they want to change the narrative. So
But that's the crazy part to me because, like, case in point, so my grandmother, she was in that situation. She stopped working, and for 30 years, all she did was clean the house, cook dinners, but she ruled that household.
that's what I'm saying.
And
She didn't understand that her mother
had more control.
had all the power inside the household.
Had more control
Knew
than
what was going on. Knew what
Yeah,
was going on.
that's
with the books.
true.
knew where
Even
was
if she
everything.
wanted to,
Fact.
even if she wanted her husband to do something to get the outcome,
That's
she
true.
knew how to twist it.
She knew how to
Bro,
tweak that button. Yeah.
Same to my family. Me being raised and reared. My mama used to take my daddy money every fucking check.
I guarantee-
My dad
no.
worked construction for 20 years, retired, and I knew when his checks was coming, and I always knew where he kept his pay stubs. But my mom was always taking his money, so I got older. I didn't understand this till I was like, what, a freshman, sophomore in college. I'm
Okay.
like, Dad, why you let mama take your money like that? I like her taking my money because I take care of her. I want her to take my money because she's taking care of this house.
Mhm.
She doing a lot of shit that I can't do,
Mhm.
and I don't want to
Don't wanna
do.
do.
Yeah.
So I want her to come because I'm taking care. I value her enough. Take my money. Just know where your resource and
Resources
your
come-
well come
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
I love that shit.
Make sure I
man.
get my little slush fund to check off. Well, he probably had a slush fund.
Man, hey,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
like-
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another extra added element. We was kind of alluding to it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, back in that day, we want our wives or our women to be subservient, but yet the man got all these other kids,
Yeah.
other places, but yet what you said in that James Baldwin piece where she wanted you to lie.
Oh,
yeah.
lie to me. Yeah.
Because all I know that works in the world is a relationship.
Yes, all right.
Okay, that's all that's going to work. It takes two people to have a relationship.
Yeah, but the
if you
relationship.
don't have a dream, fake it.
But the relationship, you can't fake a dream.
You got to fake it, because we don't have dreams these days. How the hell can you have a dream? For what?
Well, it isn't.
So everybody's jiving, but let's jive on that level.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie someplace, you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. What Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course.
All
Of
right,
course you
I
lie to me,
accept
because I don't even want to care.
Lie to me. Lie to me like you lying to everybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
That
absolutely,
shit
yeah.
crazy, man.
That's
These
right.
motherfuckers, they ain't saying none of that.
At all.
Not at all. Not at all.
We ain't our mama's generation and all that old fuck shit.
Build different. Build
But they
different.
be single as hell too, or they be in unhappy
Oh, Kevin
relationships.
Samuels be tearing their asses up, bro. I've been coming.
can't?
I can't.
I
So
can't
listen,
watch that
peep
nigga,
game.
man.
I really can't either, to be honest.
You can't.
But
tell
the
me why.
last couple videos, I don't like his posture, bro. I don't like how he coming with me.
Go ahead. I'll let you.
But
finish.
the
I'll
last
say
couple
here's the thing.
videos that I watched recently,
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's changed maybe his narrative or maybe his positioning.
Okay.
But he was speaking like what I just said earlier. I mean, he's talking more from a macro standpoint of what things were before you got here.
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to change the rules, but you're also benefiting from the rules that they are now. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. That's summarized.
Moving the goalpost.
But this the thing, like, we living in a day and age where we've had this conversation before. It's hard for a woman to respect, like they want an equal playing field.
Absolutely.
They want, and I respect that, but also understand the rules are the rules at this point,
at,
man.
At the end of the day, like you talked about earlier, I believe there's always going to be a hierarchy, even though we don't want it. Like, look, I want a partner. I want a teammate, somebody, but at the end of the day, there's still going to be a hierarchy. I'm saying, who's going to make this final decision? And granted, more often than not, I think a man would want to make that final decision. But it's a pool. It's a give and take.
To that part.
Yeah.
I think that there's a thing where we know who has a little bit more probably the expertise or experience
Oh, true.
in the
Absolutely.
situation.
Absolutely.
So what I like about the relationship that I'm in right now is that it's cool talking about it without ever elevating, and if we feel like, what I'm saying, to the point where I feel like I gotta elevate, then we just done with this conversation. We'll pick it up some other time.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely even
What
gets
you mean
there.
elevate?
Elevate your voice, like you gotta yell, cause like, that shit, you accomplish nothing with me.
Yeah.
Can't nobody, and if you yelling at me, or if I feel like I gotta raise my voice, I'm not in the right mind state to have this conversation about whatever the fuck we have a conversation about.
You got a good regulator then, bro.
But I'm saying, it's learned. It's learned because I found out them conversations, man, is fucking mad ineffective.
That's
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, when you yell,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
absolutely.
it's ineffective because you're talking from emotion. You're not talking from a
But
position.
sometimes it's good to talk from emotion. Can you talk from
there's not
emotion
any
without
understanding.
having to yell? Because emotions are still valid. You still got to have emotions
But
to
you still have to have a
to
practical
have
way
a
that
core.
you have to have a
I
solution.
mean, but that's a life learned
I
thing.
think
you
there's
know
an
what I'm
even
saying?
balance that you have to find, like a place where it's an emotional, honest, and true location, but also a place where it's not rambunctious, where you're like, you know, because a lot of things when you're yelling, a lot of motherfuckers are tone that shit out, like, you know, fuck what you're talking about. And so I could be giving you the honest truth, but because I'm yelling, you like, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit.
I mean,
man,
how
maybe
many
this
times
is
your
why-
mama and your daddy yelled at you and you was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They
I'm
got
out.
their point across, though.
Tuned out.
Whether or not
Yeah,
I didn't like the
tuned
delivery,
Not,
I
now,
did tune out. I didn't.
I probably digested it. I took it in, but because the delivery was fucked up, you know. and
Well,
they-
see, I judge you on your delivery. Like, I need you to be active and I need you to be present. If you gonna yell, yell. I'm not bothered by you raising your voice to me because you feel passionate. I need passion.
are you listening?
I
though?
need heat. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna depend because that's the thing for
He's
me.
empath.
So that's the thing. This is why I say I'm toxic
Okay.
because I'm stubborn as a fucking mule. And if you believe in where the fuck you believe, you better come with the shits because I'm gonna fight you. Not for the sake of being contrarian, but if I believe something and you believe something and we butting heads and clashing, it's a hard thing to do to, you know, find that balance.
Yeah.
So the reason I brought that up though is that if there's expertise, if I'm talking about buying a house and you've bought 3 houses before, or that you're in fucking real estate, I probably should listen to you because that means you have.
These are true
Yeah,
facts.
I can't just say I just feel this way.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
stupid as
yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
If
You
I
have
happen to
knowledge.
have the expertise, you know, now I could say, you know what? Just because it's been that way all the time, doesn't have to be that way this time.
True.
Let me tell you the reasons why I think this is what it is. But still, though, I'm practical enough to feel that if you have expertise in a certain subject,
That's easy though.
yeah, it can be easy.
Can be,
or,
but let's also talk about that a little bit deeper because right, you can get into a relationship where one party may feel or have a frustration with you to the max and point where even you'll give a valid point, an intelligent perspective, they still feel like your opinion's stupid.
oh yeah, for sure. Or they just don't want to take it in.
They don't want to take it in. Yeah, they don't want to take it in. So it kind of may diminish your point of view. But let's lead to the next topic.
Man, let me pull the one.
I got you, boy.
Shit, boy. You don't know how I talk though, bro. Shit.
Boy,
Don't come me like that, dog. Oh shit.
45
I
minutes.
don't even want this one. All right, fuck it. Give me one petty thing women do that you hate.
I'm gonna let you go first on that one because I got.
Do we want to do this or we got shake again? This is a good one.
What you want? You want what you want? What
I
you
have to,
want?
no, I mean, let's play the game. Let's play the
Yeah, let's
game,
play the
man.
game.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't fucking know about no petty thing women do. Shit.
Petty.
Wear them long eyelashes.
Ooh, petty thing. I don't like makeup when your neck is a different color than your face. But I mean, that's just how you do your makeup.
Beat your neck too.
If you gonna do it, man, blend that shit.
Beat your neck, boo.
Your neck and your face got to be the same. Like, I really do look at that type of shit and I be turned off visually. And then another thing I don't like a bad motherfucking sew in. If you gonna put a sew in your hair, listen, I'm particular, dog. I like what I like.
Oh, that's why I really deal with women, man. Like
Natural
hair, man, for the most
But
part.
I understand why you have sew-ins to protect your natural hair. I get
That's
that.
understandable.
Yeah. But if you have a sewing all the time, that's not to protect your natural
Yeah,
hair.
that's not.
'Cause that's
Yeah.
fucking-
At some point, man, you gonna have to change it up. You gonna have to show your natural. I quit talking to a girl because she would never take her sewing out.
Word.
Oh yeah, for as long as we talked, we was messing. We really wasn't trying to be in a relationship. We was just fucking. But she never took that motherfucking sewing out. But it was laid though. But I was like, what your hair look like up under there?
Like no, you can't see
She
that, man.
fucking look like Fire Marshal Bill up under that.
Let me tell you something.
I fear that because
let me
it's
tell
my
you
thing. That's
something.
my thing. And that was probably one of the reasons why. That's why I couldn't go no further because
Carey.
it was like you were keeping something from me. Like if I'm really gonna get in tune with you, I need to know everything. And that's maybe another toxic thing. Like I want to know everything about you if I'm gonna be with you.
I don't think that's toxic to want to know everything.
Some
about
people
that
think,
woman.
oh, you have to have boundaries, and you don't need
body
to.
count too?
I'm cool. I don't know. I think I'll be cool with
What if she
it.
come with you with your numbers? What if she hit you with your number?
I'm gonna lie about my motherfucking number.
Nah.
Man, maybe like 16, 17.
But I actually kept a list through my
What?
my junior year of college. I kept a list of every girl that I had fucked.
I still have a list.
Good, bro. You still have
You
a
still
list?
got the
I
list?
still have a list.
Man.
Hey, you ain't had a list?
Back.
Hell no.
Why not?
I never thought about it that much.
But I don't know why I did that though. Why did I want to keep
the only reason why I
started.
started the list, I was in college, and I again third floor, Beverly Hills at HT, and I was the RA. My dude right next to me, he had a solo room too. He was from Killeen. Shout out to Cuddy, love you, bro. But every time we would like knock a chick down, we would knock on the wall twice to let niggas know like don't come in, cause we was just cool like that. So long story long, I had knocked the chick down in like months. And so he came into the room like, boy, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You ain't knocked nothing down. What's happening? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, don't worry about that. Finally got a chick in the room like 2 days later. Man, I'm beating it down, right? She turned around from the back. That thing smelled like
Jesus.
fried salami. It was just
God
bad.
damn it. That escalated quickly.
It
Wasn't
was
expecting
bad.
that, brother.
I walk in. I was like, yo, rubber busted. I gotta go find. I'll be right back.
But you didn't stop though. You kept.
No, I
going.
didn't bust one. I didn't bust one off. I couldn't. It was just that bad.
So as soon as you smelled it, you stopped.
Yeah. No. I did a couple more. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap on you.
You tried to-
I was like,
you had to see it
maybe
through,
I'm
bro.
no cap.
You had to see it through.
I had to see it through a little bit more.
No cap. I knew it. I was like, this nigga lying.
Hey man, listen.
So I go to the nigga room. I'm like, yo. He already heard the knock. He was like, how? He was like, damn, you know that fast? I'm like, no, bro. Like her shit's. He was like, oh, damn, son. He was like,
bro.
He was like, stay here as long as you need, dog.
So that's what made you keep the list?
That's what made me start and keep the list.
Why?
Because he was like,
I'm a stank ass.
yeah, I don't know why. Because it just for some reason it was like I wonder how many and why and who like the experience with him.
Yeah, that's it.
And the experience.
I think for me, because it was ingrained in my head that I was a fucking deviant, that at least I could have a memory of not that I would just forget them, but I could look at the name and say, oh, that's what happened.
And it's not even more so to like recap to like, ooh, this is the moment. Or you know what I'm saying? But it was just literally like, okay, okay, this is what happened.
So it's so funny. It's weird again. But looking at a list and saying, oh, you having sex, but a lot of women think, oh, you got a soul tie the moment you had sex with a motherfucking body. Yeah. So every time you having sex, you getting your soul tied. I don't think the soul is that brittle, bro. I think the core of who the fuck you are shouldn't be
I don't think
moved.
People, I would agree with you, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but I think that's been a construct from what has been oppressed and projected on women to feel less than because of the sexual partners that they have, because they're emotional. Their temperament is not the same as a man. We can fuck something and be cool and not think nothing of it. But yet fucking affection, that's how you get a nigga is with affection and getting in my motherfucking head. God damn it.
Nibble on your ears, shit.
Nigga on my ears and shit. Fucking ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. Affection. Brother,
girl, get off that ear, girl.
My neck, boy. What you mean? I like that shit, nigga.
Soul ties. Yes or no?
I think with somebody that you have probably repeated awesome sex, and there's because you have fluid bonding as well. You guys remember fluid bonding? Fluid bonding if you ejaculate inside of a woman.
Fluid bonding?
Fluid, yeah. You put your fluids inside of a woman.
Spit in her mouth.
Ugh. What? Yeah, that shit.
I don't know about that. Hold on, just stop. Don't fuck. Let's not deviate. We're having a fucking intelligent conversation.
Yeah,
right
we are.
Even though you talk about sexual expression. Oh, don't spit in my mouth.
No, that's not. It's not expressive. That's fucking nasty. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Please.
Yeah. So,
sorry, brother.
Anyway, so I think that there are some partners that you will have a lifelong tie with, based upon the level of intimacy you had, the level of sex that you had.
I can agree to that.
That fluid bonding, like you always forever be linked to for a certain amount of time.
So good sex equates to.
I think whatever, just because it's not necessarily good sex, but if you have sex with a person repeatedly, I would think that you have common ground.
Yeah, but
you guys like each other outside of just fucking each other.
But is that a relationship or y'all just fucking?
I mean, even just fucking is a relationship.
Different layers of
it is
right.
It is a relationship. It's just a type of it, and it may be an unofficial poly type situation. But for some reason you can always come back to that. You can, or that availability might be there if it was the right place, right time.
Well, I mean, it sounded like you substituted the word, what you said, fluid exchange. What you just said?
Yeah.
Fluid bonding?
I thought you said fluid bondage. I was like, oh, okay.
No.
But it sounded like you just exchanged motherfucking fluid bonding with dickmatized or pussymatized, nigga.
No. Because I think dickmatized and pussymatized is something that kind of confuses a person and clouds a person's judgment.
Fluid bonding wouldn't?
I think it can, but I don't think that's the absolute.
No, I don't think nothing's absolute. But I'm saying when you having sex with a motherfucking body, that shit can change and it could go any direction at any given point in time, depending on what y'all doing. I mean, if y'all just fucking and the sex is good, but you don't have nothing outside of sex to build on, I'm not really gonna think about you that much. I don't know if I've had that situation.
I don't know. I think you can. I think there are certain instances where you can generate and build something, even if the conversation. I think the communication definitely has to be there for a particular person, right? But I think also if the sex is like mind blowing for you, I think you can generate a tie or a connection one-sided. You know what I'm saying, with that person, and basically be like, yo, I care. And that's how motherfuckers be getting hurt.
So you fuck a motherfucker so much that you start caring?
Have I?
I mean, that's what you essentially just said.
Yeah.
You fuck enough. You didn't care at first, but then you cared enough to fuck.
No.
With not having the intent to care for her.
No, what I'm saying is that too. But what I'm also saying is deeper than that. If the sex has been like, exponential or mind blowing for me, to end up saying, yo, I do care for you to a particular degree. And also coming to the sense of that person caring for me, or that person being like, this is.
I just look at sex, man. Like, sex is just an act, and I think we subscribe so many emotions to it. I don't want to say unnecessarily, haphazardly. I guess that's a better word, I suppose, because I mean, like you said, sex, depending on what you do and who you doing it with, shit, if y'all don't have a base already, you know what I'm saying, it can get lost.
I can't really even get there to have sex with somebody I don't have a base with.
Now, see, now I'm old. Like I said, I'm a demisexual now. I gotta have a connection, attraction.
We gotta have. And now, mind you, maybe a few years ago when I, just got a relationship, that position may have been different.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to knock everything the fuck down for the time, make up for lost time. So, I'm just saying where I am now. If I was in that position for anybody I talk to, we had to have we had to like each other to a degree. Because I want you, I would want that person to be in it.
So you want a connection, rapport,
some type. And it doesn't have to be, what I'm saying, glowing, but for us to get to that point where, we would have to.
But I mean, I always went into it with that, not knowing that I was not going to take it further to a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes, those things change. I've been in several of those where, we just fucking or whatever, we cool. And then that blossoms into something else or whatever. Either it could be one-sided, it could be her to you, it could be you to her, or it could be a mutual thing. Like, and I would say, in my experience, it's normally from the woman to the man, and from what I understand, where, we just fucking, but now I got feelings for you.
Yeah.
So,
I was on the other side one time.
Oh, yeah?
Woo, wait.
You was hurt?
Boy.
And he said you was hurt.
Boy. I don't know, bro. It was
Show me on the dog where he... Now, go ahead.
Good one. Nah, I mean, shit, man. Like, to your point, she was fucking a nigga good. And I was like, damn, I like how you fucking with me. But we had never really established anything beyond that.
Then you start thinking about somebody else getting that pussy.
I ain't thinking about
you
that.
like the what ifs.
I was like, man, can't nobody else. But go ahead, I'm sorry, man. I ain't been
I can
interrupt.
cultivate something with this?
But see, that's what I thought. And she hit me, was like, nah, I'm chilling. I was like, and I'd been on the other side of that. So I was like, oh.
That's how I feel.
That's how that shit feel. I said, cool, you right.
You
and
right.
from then, real shit, I kind of tweaked my shit a little bit. This was back in what? Goddamn, had to been like 2010, 2011. Yeah, about 2011. I was on house arrest. That's why the fuck I was. The boy was wild, y'all. But and I think that may have had something to do with it too, though. But
I can't even go nowhere, bitch. You can do bitches.
Hey, but she came to the crib all the fucking time, knowing I couldn't leave. And I think that was an affection to me.
Oh, for sure.
That was an intimacy to me to know that she could come to me.
Appreciation.
Yeah, and she knew, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't my situation. You know, I got in trouble, but she didn't judge me from that. And she had a cool little heart. She was funny. You know, I don't really need a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And if you got it in the right packaging, see what's up.
Yeah.
But I had never before that time where it just clicked. I'm like, I want a little more. Let's go to the movie. I told her, let's go to the movie. She said, because I was sneaking out the house. I was doing so much fuck shit, bro.
How you on house arrest?
I was sneaking. I was having my boy sign my fucking. I had to sign permission slips, basically saying I'm working, which I was singing back then. I was doing a lot of gigs. I was doing gigs, but going to the movies and
The
shit.
R&B thug.
Oh man, listen, man,
But go ahead.
that's a whole nother story. But no, that's it. I mean, but I see that from that standpoint. I had to put it in perspective.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it puts a big perspective in the aspect of when you're dealing with someone for a certain amount of time, right? Too, like the longevity can be there as well, and you not even realize it. Like I was spending time with this chick, and pretty much like it was for about 2 years, and it would be like random mornings. Like she'd be like, "Hey, come over," and I'd come over, hang out, we kind of talk, chit chat for a little bit, but we would always mess around like that. Never thought in my mind like, yo, maybe I should like ask this girl out on a date. Long story long, I guess I hit her one day and I was like, yo, you want to hang out? Same thing as usual. Like we've been messing around for 2 years. She was like, nah, I'm dating somebody right now. And it literally popped in my head. I was like, yo, I could have asked this chick out on a date like years ago. And she was fly to me.
Yeah.
Later on, I was like, damn, I kind of what if? Yeah, I could have
But were
kind of
you
blew it.
were you in the market to date, or you was just ready to fuck anything moving at that point?
At the genesis of it, yeah, I was in the market to just fuck. But like, was I open to dating? Yeah, absolutely.
See,
But I just think a portion of it was the cycle started in that vein.
Yeah.
So for me, I couldn't switch it off at the time.
Yeah, but see, my
It's
switch,
naive.
my insulation was that like, I know it ain't going nowhere, and so I'm gonna just plow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just plow. 'Cause
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I know it. I don't want it to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And you got to know your place. And that's I've never had to lie. I'm not lying, girl. I know niggas who lie. Or make them their girlfriend just to get they pussy on that old Steve Harvey shit and playing the 90-day rule and all that fuck shit. Like, bro, you wilding for that, bro. You can't be playing too much work. And these women will fuck you up playing with them like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Facts.
I don't play them games,
These
man.
women are tarnished due to niggas doing shit like that. These niggas.
But listen, no, I'm not really sure how we got to this, man. I want to talk about petty shit.
I told you my petty. Don't
What's
make
on
them-
your mind? Tell me your petty.
Because my shit piggyback. I don't like when bitches wear that weave and that shit look long, like they got a long head. You gotta look at the weave, like if it's split in the middle right here, G, and then it look like the head long as fuck, bro. Bro, I'm a
long head weave.
Hey, listen, bro. You gotta look at somebody with the bad weave, G, and their hair look long as fuck. That's why they shit tuck. I got like a bad wig or some shit, man. That shit's irritating me, man. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's petty. That's petty as fuck.
Oh
It's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad. All right, let's get into the next topic. Let's see what we got here. Let's
Get a good one, dog. Throw that bitch back if it ain't good.
We'll pause.
Plenty of fish.
This is one for you. Do you believe in generational curses?
For who? For me?
Yeah, you.
Gotta believe in curses first, right? You believe in curses?
That's what I'm
Believe
trying
in
to figure
karma?
out right now. I don't know if I really believe in karma. I think
Why not?
life does come full circle. Yes, things can happen to you that you've done to others, but I wouldn't position it as karma. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of bad people doing good things and they never gonna have no fucking bad happen to them. And I know a lot of good people who got a whole fucking gamut of bad shit happening to them. So it's like, I don't know. And then, I come from a family that's been super gung-ho religious, pay their tithes when they supposed to pay them. But we didn't have everything that should have came along with that.
Mm-hmm.
That type of practice, that type of karma. You put in good, you get out good. You just want to be good regardless of what you're getting.
Right.
back. You want to be, what's the word? Altruistic. Altruistic, that's the word. Be that. Do it with a good heart, and life will take care of itself. Life comes full circle. Now, when it comes to generational curses, I think there are certain elements passed down through generation. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, I don't know, I wouldn't shape it or frame it as a curse. Curse is a strong word for me. I know our generation got a lot of habits from our pops. But it's up to me now to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how his dad was towards him because we won't know. But I could see a lot of me in him that I have to stop right now.
Got you.
And I see it more now with my babies here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from that angle, you know, possibly, but I just think the word curse is just a little too strong for me.
For sure. I agree. If I was thinking about, you know, curses in a way, it's just a bunch of. I was talking to my partner today, man, and you know, his family is dysfunctional, and the way the brothers and sisters kind of treat each other is dysfunctional.
Okay.
And they're kind of happy with that, or they don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe not necessarily happy. They just don't see anything wrong with it. And so, so it's my man's or whatever. So he was talking about how he wanted to fix these things or at least have a conversation about it. And then it came to one sister that he don't particularly get along with, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't want, you know, I'm not interested in talking to her." But I'm like, "My nigga, you know, you talking about doing all these things or whatever, fixing these things, but because she particularly hurt you, you don't want to have that conversation with her." I was like, then all that other shit is bullshit. You know, you can't say this is what you want, but you pick and choose about what you want. So that dysfunction or whatever that we've taken in, it's been a couple of times in the past where I found myself talking to my children the way my dad talked to me that I ain't like. And then I was like, yo, you gotta tweak that, bro. You know? So, you know, it's what I did. I used to talk, one of the reasons that we got into it, I'm like, I know what you're gonna say. Like, no, my nigga, you don't know what I'm gonna say. Me and you got two completely different mindsets and thoughts about a bunch of different things. So I'm now in a position to break the generational curse. And maybe that's something he picked up. Maybe his mama told him that, whoever told him that he imparted, you know, on me, where now we had the opportunity to flip that curse. And I listen to my children. I want them to talk to me. I want to sit there and listen to them. And I want, you know, at a certain age, like my oldest, I can no longer just give him information because he's an adult now. So hopefully I've imparted enough wisdom in him where the shit I talk to him about, he can reflect on one day. My younger children know, but we have a little bit different, you know, animal when we talk to each other. And I can impart some wisdom on them and also just ask them how they feel about it. You know, I ask all my children, like, you know, if there's anything that I tell you that you don't understand or you don't believe, I'm only telling you because I want you to succeed. I promise you can ask me until you understand it.
Gotcha.
Did you get beat when you was little?
Not often, but my father, you know, I remember one time he told me he never whipped me, and I'm like, nigga, you lying.
He told you he never whipped you?
He told me that.
Wow.
You know?
I wish my daddy would come out.
But nah, you know, but my father also too wasn't like, I'm gonna take out the belt and fuck you up. He, you know, he was a boxer, so you know, he might give you a quick little jab, in your stomach. You know, fold your ass up. Or he do this shit on the ribs. He'll fucking get that motherfucking thumb.
See,
that rib cage.
See, that's abuse, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing that I'm never
Get me out
gonna
of jail though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not gonna go as far as saying
I don't know, bro.
that goddamn the term escapes me.
Corporal punishment.
Is a horrible thing.
Man, bad, bro.
Because now there's always excessiveness. So with my children, my thing is I wasn't the one really on a corporal punishment kick. Let me explain to you why we can't run in the parking lot. Your ass might die. You might get hit by one of these cars. You can get maimed. That's the reason. It's not I'm trying to fuck with your fun. Because if I just say, stop, don't, you know what I'm saying, to pop them, they're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to be a fucking kid.
Yeah.
You know, so let me explain to you why. Maybe you might do it again. So by the third time, if I need to give you some negative reinforcement to understand where I'm coming from, then maybe that's what we have to do. But that's not my first resort. I'm not even built like that. And if I'm angry, I won't even do it then.
So, bro, just even thinking to that, my pops work construction all day in the heat, 100-degree heat. So come home and had to deal with 5 rambunctious ass kids, patience thin.
Yeah, that's fuck.
So you would have to have that type of mindset that you have, being able to get in front of your emotions and not do things from anger that
Right.
emotion, to not scar your kids. But in addition to that, you also got to be able to delineate between what's good and what's not when it comes to the Bible and when it comes to disciplining your kids.
Absolutely.
Spoil the kid or
Spare the rod, spoil the- yeah.
whatever that little stupid ass scripture is. That shit has destroyed my fucking life when I was a little kid. I would never do. That's one curse. I think that is a curse. That corporal punishment in our culture, black folk, gotta stop that shit.
So
man.
let me get a definition. Based off of generational curses, it's based on the teaching of those within deliverance ministries who believe a certain people can inherit misfortune. So
Like what the descendants of Ham.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. So to your point about biblical standpoint and aspect.
So the fucked up shit about the Bible is that a lot of that shit sometimes also used to keep people in bondage.
Preach.
So
bro.
we talk about spare the rod,
Pastor.
spoil the child. Then we
Pastor.
talk about you know, you may not get it here, but you receive it when you go. So be a good nigga, you know what I'm saying, and go ahead, stay on that sugar cane. Stay on
Jesus
that.
said, servants obey your masters.
Yeah.
He
Jesus.
said that.
So
He did say
so now so that's a huge thing where we talk about, you know, and then they say, you know, the dark skinned, you know, descendants of Ham shall be cursed for 400 years.
Oh yeah, bro.
So then now we could justify slavery behind that shit.
Yeah, bro.
So there's a, you know, and that's facts. So when you talk about
Look
it
at
from
the
that,
light skinned nigga. He's like,
Listen here, all you guys outside, okay?
But when you talk about it from a biblical perspective,
No,
when you
absolutely.
put that, you know what I'm saying, like that's an excuse.
Yeah.
So when I thought about general care, I'm thinking about more practical. But nah, but that's a bullshit about
Yeah.
you know, somebody said, hey, you know, I know that didn't have nothing to do with it, but we're gonna fuck them over for 400 years.
Yeah.
that broke shit, man. That broke PTSD shit is a fucking generational curse.
Oh yeah, fiscal responsibility.
Fiscal responsibility is a fucking curse.
Right, to your point, right? I think a lot of generational curses are, I believe, are spoken onto life, spoken into life and onto lives. With that being said, like you said, the capital punishment or corporate punishment or whatever have you, that some families pass on to generation to generation. Now, me myself, the mother of my child and I have made an agreement. We will never hit my daughter. Like it'll always be stern conversations, you know what I'm saying? Helping to evolve and teach them, this is why, because I think it's a different generation. Back in the Gap, I couldn't ask my mom why I couldn't do this. It was just that's it. Like,
Right.
no, nigga. I said it because I said no,
Yeah.
Right.
period. So with that being said, also the other generational curse, I think that is a misnomer or like a disbelief. I think I'm in a fraternity. I live by this slogan that is a part of a poem, the tail end of a poem entitled Invictus. I'm the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. If I believe in that, I have to believe I can not only break the generational curse, but I can start a legacy of my own that is a positive generational curse.
Yeah.
Speaking life unto,
Yeah.
like you said, broke PTSD. Speaking life unto, my daughter will never have to struggle the way I struggled, or my son, prayers that I do have one will never have to struggle the way I struggled.
You know that poem though, you know what that basically is though? That's basically 5% Nation of Islam doctrine.
Absolutely.
You know, when they call each other, peace God, peace self,
Yeah.
it's saying that you are the God within your cipher.
Yeah.
Like you are able to, you control the environment that you are in, and you want to make that as blissful and as the best way you can for your family.
Yeah.
So when they talk about, I call my brother son because he shine like one. It's about putting positive reinforcements from hearing all kind of fuck shit from generations because colonialism and slavery
That part, my nigga.
fucked us over.
You
so
just
tough.
took the words
saying?
out my mouth, nigga. We as a culture is cursed.
Oh yeah. But
is it a curse or is it that
Nah,
we're
it's-
responding and being reactive?
it's systematic by far, and that shit is deep and it's ingrained. And some people,
Damn,
they
bro, that's
don't
deep,
really
nigga.
even understand how deeply ingrained and shit, you know, the shit that we do, shit that we say. We
Yeah,
talk
man.
about patriarchy. We talk. So,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I work to unfuck myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real
Because-
shit, though.
right.
Real shit.
You know,
But it's hard sometimes, bro.
But the things that we do see positive, we know we kind of fucked up on. We just like, yo, we gotta, you know, they say
tweaking.
if you make a 2%, you know, tweak in your habit
Mm-hmm.
over a long period of time or a longer
Yeah.
period of time, that habit becomes a positive thing then.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we keep tweaking, making these small
But
tweaks.
The
It's-
master of your universe.
They said it's what 21 days. You have to do something
To make a new
21
habit.
days consistently to start a habit.
Yeah.
Now that I mean, just thinking about it though, doing something like 5 days, like exercising. I mean, I was trying to exercise last week. I was like, I got to do the same shit tomorrow. Like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was
hard.
bullshit. That shit was bullshit. All right, next topic. Let's go. All right, here we go, nigga. Here we go.
What do we have here? Do you believe celebrities should be in politics? I'll say this. The general consensus of, let's say, the U.S. population don't really know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Everything is a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Since
This nigga voted for Trump.
Ronald Reagan was an actor, became governor.
Mm-hmm.
He looks cool, got a great voice, got a nice wife. They elected him.
Mm-hmm.
George Bush came from a lineage, he's not necessarily a celebrity. But then we come to, even with the influence of Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Obama became a celebrity because he looked like a guy you could have a beer with.
Yeah.
He
Down
looked,
to
you
earth.
know, he was cool. He knew about pop culture. He was a handsome guy. He had a great family, wife, kids, dog. That was a marketing situation. He was the most marketable.
Let's not forget the major aspect that he was black.
Well, but he wasn't black. Black. He was black enough.
The fuck is black?
I mean, he's biracial.
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't.
So that gives.
Is that an issue though?
No, it gives
Does that make him
justification
less
why-
black?
No, it does.
Well, why he was accepted? So
Why he was accepted.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a marketing.
Yeah.
They
I
had
get
no
that.
nigga from the South Side just like come up or whatever. You know,
We
you
don't
went
have
to
no
Obama.
dark
you
skinned
know,
nigga like us.
But that's acceptable. It was a popularity contest.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. And then it was kind of a time too where social media kind of came in, blah, 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 blah. So now we come to Trump. People watch it, they consume a lot of TV and they believe in a lot of things they hear. They said within the past, 4 years, even maybe a little bit longer than that, we don't even know how to delineate fake news from real news anymore.
this is true.
So as a celebrity, I think it doesn't really matter because none of us really know. We don't know how the House of Representatives work for real.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how the Senate and all these things that's coming up for voting and all that stuff. To be completely honest, you're like, yeah, Hillary Clinton, I don't like the way she fucking look. She like a bitch. I'm not voting for her.
Yeah, man. It's
I mean, I'm like, seriously though.
No.
That's the extent of
It's
our
off.
politics.
It's off of feelings.
yeah.
It's not. It's a small.
Perspective.
There's a small
perception.
percentage of people that know what's really going on, and myself is not included.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know a little bit, probably more than the average bear. But go ahead.
But even to that, bro, like when you get into that level of position and stature, you don't have to know. That's what you got people to delegate to advisors. It's going to advise you on things. The things that we need as, if you are a celebrity and you know how to tap into the hearts of the people and you know how to at least be an authority of your own fucking emotions and being able to make these hard decisions, I think I'll be okay with that. Who was the best celebrity politician? You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm gonna tell you. So what the fucked up part about this question is that that's why the DNC fucked over Bernie Sanders. They didn't think he was marketable.
yeah.
Now he had been from the
looked too
soil, been
crazy,
doing all this other shit, but they said, but Bernie's old, he's white, he looks
No,
like
he
a
was a
fucking
little too
promotion.
progressive, bro. He was a little
Too
too progressive. Yeah, socialism. That's what's on the tip of his tongue every time he talk. That shit scares the fucking middle, middle and the fucking right. Even Democrat, fucking Obama. That's why I don't halfway like Obama because he went in fucking Bernie Sanders so hard.
Right. Well, but also too, he had the fraternity because he felt, once again, everybody's kind of mixed up. That whole shit with the Clintons, like they partners.
They partners.
They partners. So
Yeah.
it's not really what's good for the American people. That will get somebody to be like, hey, you look palatable enough, you can get our message across.
Exactly.
Man.
And it had enough people. Trump had enough people ear from doing, what's the name of the show he had?
Deal or No Deal. No.
Apprentice?
Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Apprentice.
He was a fucking star. You know what I'm saying? He was a social media star.
Well,
He already had the outreach.
I can't even say that much. I mean, Obama set the stage for him to be who he
but
is.
you don't understand how much money.
To be who he is?
Nah, Trump.
Yeah.
Niggas was
For
rapping about.
Obama,
Niggas was rapping about Trump.
Oh,
Trump-
yeah, absolutely. That's
Trump
why
had a huge name before Obama even became.
Yeah, but he
part of politics.
didn't have that message that he came with. This new ass message. He knew how to tap into his base, and his base is what took him to where the fuck
So
he
shit
went.
was not. His
He
whole thing.
knew what he was doing.
He fucked
don't
around.
believe that shit.
Nah, he believed that shit.
He don't believe
I
half of the
disagree
shit.
with that.
His whole majority of his motherfucking following is fucking white trash, middle class. This man is in the top 1% of the people of the world.
That's the part of capitalism, though, that fucks people up. Because
no, it's
I
definitely
can say you the dream of possibly you having XYZ and the government will come and tax you. But right now, in reality, you don't have shit. You probably will never have shit.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be Jeff Bezos. You will never be fucking Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
But if you did, what if that happened to you?
But understand his influence. His influence came because he was able to tap into the hearts and the emotions of his people. Now, granted, it was bad on the bad side of tapping into that shit, but understand there's also a fucking pro to that. Like if like Obama, I mean, I think those two are a good antithesis because
it set the
you
stage
go from one side to the complete opposite.
Oh yeah, nah, that's what it was. That's like, you might have fell
That's
in
why
love.
I say Obama set that shit up.
Yeah, you might have fell in love with
don't
a
think it was-
dark-skinned chick with dreadlocks, and next chick you date is, you know what I'm saying, a white, blonde, blue-eyed chick.
Desdemona.
Yeah.
I don't think he set it up, but I see where you're coming from
Nah,
in
the
this
shit-
aspect of
the
the
pendulum,
shit.
right.
Yeah,
Pendulum
yeah.
went all the way the other way.
Yeah, we went
Had to
from one
swing.
side to another side. I mean, because like you were talking about the capitalism earlier, like a lot of people don't even know in the 80s, Trump had his own not he didn't have his own, but he sponsored the USFA, the United States Football Association.
Yeah.
That went bottom up.
Most of the shit that he fucked with went bottom up.
Yeah.
But his propaganda machine and his spin machine
real
is great.
estate.
Great.
Yeah, it went great. He had
It
a
went
school that you know what I'm saying. So anyway, so that celebrities, we have a lot of sheeple out here, and they will follow whatever the prettiest, the shiniest thing out there. So for that question is, they can do whatever the fuck they want. It's us as the people to know what the fuck we really the goals and everything that we're setting out there and voting for.
I just don't want the standard to be Donald Trump, though. You know, I don't want the celebrity, wild, weird celebrity just to start jumping in and doing politics.
Have you
because
guys
Trump
seen Young
did it.
Rock?
Yeah. I watched a couple episodes.
It's pretty good.
It's
I like
pretty
it.
decent.
I like it a lot, actually. I would vote for Rock.
I
be
would vote for
president?
him for another reason. I'd vote for him for another reason, but I agree with what you're saying because he said he was considering politics.
Really?
Yeah.
The Rock on the show or the
No,
real life Rock?
The real life
Rock.
Oh,
Dwayne.
okay.
I
The
actually
Rock
think
Johnson.
that this right here is a precursor to get you used to seeing that motherfucker. So when he do run,
Wow.
Now that does make sense. Yeah, but
They
mine-
talking about
brainwashed.
Matthew McConaughey trying to be the governor of
Governor
Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Get Abbott ass out of here.
Hey, I think
Now
honestly,
his popularity would how do we align with him? I wouldn't
well,
understand.
I don't know this politics.
I don't know
Yeah,
his politics,
yeah.
but I do know that again with his popularity and with the people, the things that he's done, both on screen and like in his personal life, like he's been on the show, difficult conversations with a black man. So having a conversation with a black man about police brutality, about the N-word, about racism,
that might tear his ass up in Texas. Though.
I don't think
if they
so.
would
I don't know.
embrace that.
I don't know because again, due to the vote that happened while Obama was in office, like
Beto?
that, yeah, and yeah,
The Senate,
yeah,
he was fighting
Beto O'Rourke.
Beto.
What I said?
Beto.
How you spell it, motherfucker?
B-E-T-O.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like Roberto,
Roberto, yeah.
It's supposed to be Beto.
Beto.
It's supposed to be, and that motherfucking name like Ian or something like that.
Yeah, right.
This nigga with this new Spanish ass accent. Where that
My
come
last name Palacio, man. You think Palacio got to know how to order the food, bro? Like, can I get some huevos, rancheros?
That's
You
me.
got to put the motherfucking swag level.
Man,
in.
I'm trying to motherfucking sound it out. Like, I'm trying to read it.
Nigga Beto, the nigga was on the block, son.
Nah, but I
Man,
think
don't shame me, dog. I didn't know how to say that, man.
you
name.
all right,
Huh?
sweetheart. You all right.
Nigga.
No, I think I really do think that it can definitely sway the pendulum in his favor because I mean, like Jahar was just saying earlier, half of these people don't know what it means, It's just literally how you spin it and how you talk
Yeah,
and
it's
what you say.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I feel like he's centered of enough individual that will try to look out for everyone.
Oh,
and not just one.
He got to be better than fucking Abbott. Anything
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this, and we can go ahead and
Yeah.
on down. Politics is politics is politics. I don't trust none of the motherfuckers. If you know where the body, if you can get up to the presidency, you know where the bodies are buried. There is not a crime that has not been committed for any fucking president, any sitting president, any sitting governor.
Deep.
Somebody has done something.
Fact.
So just believe that part right there. You kind of like, even fucking Biden.
Mm-hmm.
I've never drank the Kool. I didn't even drink the Kool-Aid on Obama. I was like, I will vote for this nigga because he black.
See, I don't like Obama. I don't like post-presidential Obama. He lived too much on that respectability shit, bro. That respectability, you respect yourself and we'll respect you. I don't like that shit, man. You respect people because you respect them, regardless of who they get.
Oh, you think they
pull your
deserve
pants
respect?
up and pull your pants up and all these new social media activists and all.
Well, his wife even said, like, during an interview in particular, she was having arguments with him at point in times, like, yo, you need to take like the black opinion first. Versus just
that's
why a lot of us, we don't really align. Like, I love Obama for him being a black man, but he really didn't.
I just wanted Obama to run this shit like Trump ran this shit.
Man,
that would have been played.
Nigga, he wouldn't have lasted.
Right.
They would have impeached him half his first term.
That would have murdered his ass.
Oh my God, bro. He been out of here. They JFK'd his ass quick, nigga.
Straight up and down. We about to get up out of here. So JP, wrap us up and give us some words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. Just to pour into your children. If you got kids, even if you don't got kids, pour into somebody, man, that's deserving. Big them up. Look at their paintings. Look at their little art that they do. Positive reinforcement. All that stuff. These kids need that. And sometimes your people need it too. So if they got a business they're working on, they got something that can use some constructive criticism. Before you tear it down, or you don't share it, or you don't do anything with it, you just hit it with the like button. Just give them some positive reinforcement. I think that's critical, and that's what's needed today. That's all I got.
Mike.
Ladies, make sure you get top tier makeup, because if you putting motherfucking makeup and your neck is a different color than your face, maybe it's the makeup that you using. Use better makeup, boo-boo. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never did no makeup, but I know enough to know that this shit should match.
Or let it be gradual, right?
Or gradual. Let it
gradient.
Get blend it in a little
Don't have that
bit.
booty in the back of your head, too. With your
Because listen, man, we looking at that, man. You might not think we looking because we might not know. A lot of niggas don't, but it's a lot of niggas who do.
Straight up and down. In this Texas heat, that shit might be melting.
Oh, my Lord, man.
Hey, don't fuck up my brand new little polo shirt, too. Give me a hug.
Yeah, man, if you know you got all that shit, don't hug us like that, man. All that shit on my shirt, man. God.
Niggas hit me with a fist bump. Oh, I would cry laughing at a chick walk up and you like, y'all.
But you gonna know, you be like, respect, baby.
Yeah.
And also, since we talking about, man, make sure that sew-in look good too, because we can tell the difference between a quick weave and a sew-in. Or at least I can. I'm looking. I'll put my hand in your hair like, what's going on here?
This journey called life is full of laugh, love, smiles, and cries from beginning to end. So the next time you see a motherfucker say something crazy, stupid, or wild, make sure you look them dead in their eyes and ask them, who are you again? We out.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.